It is, in many ways, fitting that Manchester United triumphed in the inaugural season of the Premier League in 1992–93. The Reds are still the most successful club in England when it comes to league titles, and their first league honour under Sir Alex Ferguson was simply a sign of things to come. That season did not start as planned, though. At the beginning of November, United were sat 10th in the league. It appeared as though the Reds' quest to end their title drought would continue for another year, but following the arrival of French forward Eric Cantona from Leeds, the future of the club, and Ferguson's position as manager, began to look bright. United were rampant in the second half of the campaign, and despite their underwhelming start to the season, went on to win the Premier League title with a 10-point lead over runners-up Aston Villa, achieving 84 points. Having ended the 26-year wait for a league title, United's players were, understandably, keen to make the most of their opportunity to celebrate. It was a brilliant moment for the club, and the first-team stars knew that. While certain players featured significantly more than others that season, most of them were still up for celebrating. The Reds had signed striker Dion Dublin prior to the start of the campaign, with Ferguson having seen the frontman in action in a cup tie for Cambridge United. United signed him for £1 million in August 1992, fighting off competition from Chelsea and Everton. Dublin, who was something of a surprise purchase, made a promising start to life at Old Trafford, but just 1 month after joining the club he suffered a broken leg against Crystal Palace following a tackle from Eric Young. The striker was ruled out for 6 months, and by the time he had recovered, the Reds were already starting to see the best of Cantona, who was firmly established as the first-choice strike partner to Mark Hughes. United went on to win the league that season for the first time since 1967, but Dublin, as a result of his injury, had failed to make the 10 Premier League appearances required to automatically gain a title winner's medal. Despite this, the frontman was given a medal. While he had not had the personal campaign he was looking for, Dublin still managed to enjoy the title celebrations. He explained how he had taken part in the side's chaotic partying once the trophy had been confirmed, which allegedly included a scrap with Liverpool supporters. "We won the league in 1993. And Brian Robson organised a trip to Chester Races, so we go to Chester Races, have a great day. This is like the end of a week's celebration. We've been on our open-top bus and we're lagging now," he explained while speaking on the Quickly Kevin podcast. "Drinking is not a problem, we've had 6 days of it, so on the 7th day it doesn't even touch us." After enjoying their day out at the races, Dublin and his teammates were keen to keep the celebrations going. With that in mind, the United players opted to go into town for a night out. However, after entering the bar of one particular hotel, they were met with fierce resistance. Dublin continued, "We walked in, and we realized that there were Liverpool fans about. And these Liverpool fans realized that it was Man United that had come in, so they started spitting on us. It was like a cowboy fight. Me and Sharpie, Lee Sharp, ended up chasing some fans down the road. We ended up fighting outside, me and Sharpie, with 2 guys. He's getting shinned, I'm getting shinned. We had this brawl for about 2 or 3 minutes and then we all turned up and went, 'Look, we better go because this isn't going to be great.' So we went to another bar and people were wiping their faces and cuts and bruises. So that's what happened when we were out in Chester. While a host of high-profile players were involved, Dublin suggested that the players had managed to keep the scrap quiet. For the striker, meanwhile, he was hopeful that the following campaign would be better for him on a personal note, but as it happened, his action was once again limited. Dublin had regained his fitness, but the successful partnership of Cantona and Hughes restricted him to just 5 appearances in the 1993–94 campaign. Ferguson had even agreed to transfer him to Everton, but that deal ended up falling through. Despite this, he did manage to score an important goal in a 3–2 home win over Oldham Athletic in early April. It proved to be his only competitive goal for the club. The striker was left out of the FA Cup winning side against Chelsea, and he failed to make enough appearances to merit another Premier League winners' medal. In September 1994, Dublin was sold to Coventry City for £2 million. His time at Old Trafford was over before it ever really got started. Speaking on the same podcast, he reflected openly on his time at United. Dublin explained how the dangerous tackle only a month into the season ruined his dreams of success with the Reds. I received the ball, went to turn away, and as I went to turn away, my left foot was still in the ground, and everything moved but my ankle, he recalled. I was scissor tackled from behind. Eric Young, a big Welsh geezer, had the ninja headband on. He was called the Ninja. He ing got me that day. The B****************. That was it really, pure pain. I dislocated my tibia, broke my fibula, and then they signed some French geezer from Leeds and there was no way back for me, I'm afraid. Since retiring from football, Dublin has worked in the media. He has appeared as a pundit and commentator for different broadcasters covering a host of matches. Yet, his television career is, arguably, most famous for his appearances on Homes Under the Hammer, which he joined in 2015. While his career at Old Trafford did not quite go to plan, the striker will always be able to call himself a 2-time Premier League winner. And that's without even mentioning his cowboy fight in Chester or his knowledge of shifting houses.